You know Las Vegas for its shows, gambling, and bright lights. But there is so much more to the city than meets the eye.
We're like a place from the past, like Las Vegas used to be.
Discover the city of Las Vegas on YouTube. Hey, and welcome to Down for Vegas, where we talk everything Vegas as told by segments on our YouTube channel at City of Las Vegas. I'm your host, Meredith Hall. On this show, we give you things to do from a local's perspective, along with lessons in Vegas history and behind the scenes of our departments and teams here at the city. We got to go where most people haven't. That's right, I'm talking about the World Market Center. If you're a Las Vegas local, you know what I'm talking about, but do you know what's inside? Spoiler alert, it's lots and lots of furniture. We got to experience what some might consider the CES of home decor, the Las Vegas Winter Market. You've been driving by these massive buildings for 20 years, but do you have any idea what's inside or what they even do here? Well, we're going to show you. Today we're checking out the World Market Center. With an almost 60-acre campus and over 5 million square feet of showroom space across 3 buildings and an expo hall, this is the West's largest offering of furniture, gift, and decor. You're going to hear that term gift a lot in the next couple of minutes, but what does that even mean? Quite literally, everything.
Anything that you can think of. It's a mug, or it's a kid's toy, or it's a lip balm.
Twice a year in January and July, the World Market Center hosts the Las Vegas Market, a trade show where retailers big and small can come out and shop for new inventory for their stores for the year. When it comes to furniture, this is the place where you see it first.
It's just a great chance for them to come and see what new trends that they would like to stock in their stores, and we see those trends here first.
This is the pinnacle of interior design. The Las Vegas Market is like the CES of furniture. The market presents over 3,500 brands across indoor and outdoor furniture, home decor, bedding, and gift categories. It attracts buyers from all 50 states and more than 80 countries. This is an opportunity for retailers to see what's new and what's trending in the worlds of home and gift. Anyone who's anyone in the industry attends these markets, including stores you may shop at on a regular basis like Target and Wayfair. On the local level, not only does the World Market Center supply retail stores, they also partner with hotel casinos right here in Las Vegas. They supply their gift shops and furnish the resorts from head to toe with everything from their furniture to the lighting to the decor. And when I say there is everything here at the market, I really mean there is everything and anything you can dream up to put in a home, business, or office space. There we are right there on this rug map. I never thought I would want a bust in my house, but this is making me want one. One of these 3 massive buildings is literally just for beds, from the frames to the mattresses to everything you put on top and everything in between. In the other buildings, floor after floor, there is showroom after showroom after showroom, all unique from one another. Each of these showrooms are permanent year-round fixtures. The retailers in the expo convention space, though, are temporary just for the market.
So it's stuff from gift to handmade to home, and it's just a nice, this is the perfect place to find those new brands that you've not yet heard of, but you definitely want in your store.
There are about 450 exhibitors in the expo at the Las Vegas Market. While these trade shows are industry only, there are other opportunities for the public to come out and experience for themselves what is in these buildings. One of those is by visiting the Las Vegas Design Center. Open Monday through Friday in Building A, this is a year-round resource for both design trade professionals and consumers alike, featuring about 30 showrooms and hundreds of designer brands.
It is appointment-based. What we love to do is have folks just come in here and tell us more about what they're in the market for.
The Design Center will then pair you up with one of their designers that will work with you to help make your vision, big or small, a reality.
It's so great to just kind of be able to build your whole home in one place here and then go from there.
Another opportunity for the public to visit the World Market Center is by attending their sample sale events that happen in May and November every year. The public can come in and shop deep discounts from dozens of their permanent showrooms. But one thing to keep in mind here is that these events are cash only and you do have to get the items out and home yourself. This is an opportunity to not only maybe pick something unique up for your home or business, but it's also a chance to learn more for yourself about the design industry. Just up the road from here, March marks the 13th birthday of the world-renowned Smith Center for the Performing Arts. To celebrate, we're taking you backstage. Welcome to my crib. I'm just kidding. We're backstage at the Smith Center. Come check it out. It's been here for 12 years, and at this point, it's a community staple. Whether you've been here once or a dozen times, we're gonna show you 5 things you didn't know about the Smith Center for the Performing Arts while we take you on a backstage tour. While you may know the Smith Center for the critically acclaimed productions that have taken its stage over the years, you may not know about what goes on behind the scenes. To learn more, we talked to the president and CEO of the Smith Center, Myron Martin.
There's nothing like an opening night. The curtain went up, guy got goosebumps.
In this hallway backstage, there's all these pictures from the performers from opening night. The curtain rose for the first time with a star-studded, nationally televised gala. Hosted by Neil Patrick Harris, there were performances from Carole King to Willie Nelson and closing out with Jennifer Hudson.
Something I will never, ever forget. She stood right where I'm sitting, and she sang a song that was originally written for the White House. And she said to the audience that this may have been written for the White House, but tonight I sing it for this house.
The name of that song? Take Care of This House. So that night, she was asking the people to take care of this house so that it could be around for generations. Written in text in multiple places backstage is the quote, "Through these doors pass the most talented people in the world." We're gonna show you one of the coolest things about this place that the public normally doesn't get to see. Every performer in production that has taken the stage over the years gets to sign this wall backstage. There is everything from Wicked in the Smith Center's 2012 opening season to children's productions such as The Stinky Cheese Man to one-off performers such as Jerry Lewis and Rita Moreno.
That David Sedaris signed just below Jerry Lewis, and he wrote, "I'm not above Jerry Lewis."
But then there is a signature above Jerry Lewis.
But there is one above Jerry Lewis. Rita Moreno asked for a step stool so she could sign her name above Jerry Lewis. and I mean, the names go on and on.
The wall has become such a tradition that it's running out of space as the signatures are continuously moving up.
It's a tall set of stairs.
And they just keep going. Every production that comes here signs the wall, right?
Everyone does, yes. Some
productions even bring their own banner or stencil to mark their spot. While the cast from Hamilton signed and hung this lantern from the show. And while we're up here, let's just go ahead and get a view from the stage. Some might say all the world's a stage. Down in the audience, there's a reason why the seats are made of mohair fabric.
When I was in the 4th grade, I was inspired on a field trip in the 4th grade to Jones Hall in Houston, Texas. My first time there, and the curtain went up, I really did get goosebumps as a 4th grader. I remember that day feeling what those seats felt like on the palms of my hands. I'd never felt that before. And I said, we build the Smith Center, we should have some of that mohair.
From the Reynolds Hall Theater to the lobby, when they designed the building, they wanted to tie the art and architecture in with Nevada history, so they settled on this style.
Las Vegas really became a city when the Hoover Dam was built.
So they took inspiration from the Art Deco architecture of the Hoover Dam. The Smith Center's architect, David Schwartz, said,
"I'd like to be inspired by Art Deco in a way that we can create a new building that will stand the test of time."
You might have seen these winged statues at the dam. In the lobby, the Smith Center has one too. While the statues at the dam are sitting down,
ours contemplates what would happen if those winged figures were inspired by the arts. And what happened is the artist said, well, of course, with that inspiration, the winged figure would take flight.
As a nonprofit with the purpose of serving the local community, many may not know that the Smith Center puts a huge focus on education and community outreach. Some things offered are in-school performances, classes, professional development for teachers, sensory-inclusive performances, and, of course, student matinees.
Even if you're having the worst of days, 2 minutes of walking on the sidewalk and seeing the kids get off of the buses will make your day pretty good. That a place like the Smith Center is here to serve the community. A place like this is meant to bring busloads of kids on a regular basis to be inspired. When we see kids as they're walking back to their buses after a school time performance, and we see the excitement on their faces, we know we've touched their lives. Every once in a while, I'll see a kid that reminds me of my 4th grade experience, and I'll go, I don't know if they're going to go into this business like I did, but they will be inspired for life.
Coming up next on Down for Vegas, before the dog days of summer, we're hanging out with some literal dogs. Bon appetit. We take you to a dog-friendly local staple that gives positively exceptional hospitality to their four-legged customers. And she deserves a round of applause. We introduce you to another dog with a job. We go out on patrol with Scarlett. Stay with us.
There's a place to share gossip about the office party fun, and a place to share the story you tell everyone. There's a place to share a laugh about when things went wrong, and a place to share the video of you dancing to your song. There's a place to share spare change, lunch, and your time. But we could all be better at sharing how we're feeling inside. 76% of employees have struggled with at least one issue that affected their mental health. When you share, you're not alone.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
D-E-P-R.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale.
Bipolar?
Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment.
Anxiety. I thought so.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
Hey, must be super fun to ride that bike.
It's awesome to go so fast you blow past every other car on the road. You know what wouldn't be so awesome? You getting you killed going too fast.
If you won't listen to anyone else, at least listen to you. Save yourself. Ride safe. Paid for by the Nevada Departments of Public Safety and Transportation.
They say you don't have to be so strong, but this is my mother, my purpose. Strength is not optional. See, I lift her now like she raised me then, so I know my strength is super, but I'm still human.
Oh, look who's here.
Welcome back to Down for Vegas. What sounds better than a cold beverage on a patio in the spring in Las Vegas? A cold beverage on a patio in the spring in Las Vegas with your four-legged furry pal. I brought a very special guest along to check out this dog-friendly local staple. Today, we have a very special guest. Oh, you don't know what that is, huh? Just don't lick the lens, bud. With the weather not being so hot anymore, I'm always looking for places to take my child. And by child, I mean dog. Hi, Homer. But you don't have to be a dog lover to come here. Today, we're checking out a Las Vegas staple that just so happens to be dog-friendly. Come on, Homer, let's go. Originally opening in 1993, but being at its current location since 2003, this is Las Vegas's first brewery. Today, we take a trip out to the northwest part of the valley to visit a local favorite and neighborhood brew pub, Big Dog's Draft House. This place undoubtedly embraces its dog theme. From its name and logo to the parking lot where you're greeted by a massive dog statue, to the names of their beers like the Leg Lifter, Tail Wagger, and the Black Lab Stout. We're gonna go right here, okay? You sit. Homer, sit. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. Of course, if you're human, you can come and enjoy Big Dog's Draft House too. There's a 24/7 bar with gaming and a full-service family-friendly restaurant. But out on the patio, they pay really close attention to special details to make your pup feel welcome too. So if you bring your dog here, they'll bring you a little doggy bowl with water, and they also brought us some treats for Homer. Homer, can you give me your paw? Hey, paw, that's a good boy, buddy. Good boy, Homer. And get this, this has to be the cutest thing I have ever seen. They have a little doggy menu. You can order food for your dog while you sit here and have lunch or dinner too. While we were waiting for our, and much more importantly, Homer's lunch, we got the Wisconsin cheese curds. This is Big Dog's staple. So we're gonna go ahead and give them a try. This is a ranch, and this is kind of like a horseradish sauce. So we'll go ahead and try it in the ranch first. This is their best-selling appetizer, and it is made from cheese imported from Ellsworth, Wisconsin. For cheese curds fans, or just cheese fans in general, it's super cheesy, crispy, and salty. This is just like kind of everything you want out of a fried appetizer. Definitely could eat this whole thing by yourself. Homer's food just arrived. We ordered some chicken and rice for Homer off the doggy menu. You can order chicken and rice, hamburger patty and rice, or just rice. And Homer's gonna have his lunch. This food is dog-friendly. It's unseasoned and perfectly safe for your pup to enjoy lunch with you. I don't know, Homer, this looks pretty good. Like, I might just have this for myself. It definitely looks a lot better than the food you have at home. Homer, sit. Homer, stay. Go. Of course, you can get cans of Big Dog's beer to go, and they have merch for both humans and dogs. Homer's being a little model right now for the Big Dog's merch. For the pups, they have leashes, collars, and bandanas.
And it has bottle opener on it.
That's a true brewery leash there. Let's check back in with Homer and see what he has to say.
Is it good? Would you come back? Is it a 5-star puppy meal?
I think Homer liked the food. Talk about licking the plate. He really polished it off. After making sure our MVP got fed, our food came out too. I don't know if anyone can be as excited as Homer was for his food, but all of this undoubtedly looks fantastic. We all love our dogs. I mean, come on, Homer's on my earrings. He don't know he's on my earrings, he don't know much, but he is on my earrings. And we're all looking for places to take our dogs with us, and dog-friendly patios are a great way to do that. So we've got some beers here, we got an amber and a lager, we got our food, and we're gonna go ahead and give these a try and dig in. If you're looking for a place to hang out with friends, family, or your dog, you can add Big Dog's Draft House to your list. Unlike my dog, this next dog has a job. She's a canine police officer with our Department of Public Safety. We got to go on the Paw Patrol with Officer Scarlett. We're here at the police substation on the Fremont Street Experience in downtown Las Vegas, and we're going to be spending the day with arguably one of the city's cutest employees. Meet Scarlett. She's a black lab with a job. A very important job. She's an explosive and firearms detection canine working with the Deputy City Marshals. Equally as important, meet her partner and handler, Jeff Belcher, a sergeant with the Deputy City Marshals. Ever since leaving the academy about 8 years ago, Sergeant Belcher knew he wanted to be the one to bring a canine unit to the Marshals. Now, that dream is a reality.
This is kind of the mixture of my two biggest passions. Dogs, I've had dogs my whole entire life, and they truly are a man's best friend.
Sergeant Belcher completed an intensive 6-week course at Auburn University in Alabama, where Scarlett was bred and born. That's right, not only does Scarlett have a job, but she also has a college degree. In Alabama, the sergeant was able to train side by side with Scarlett. Now, the duo are stationed together right on the Fremont Street Experience.
It's great. So to be able to mix canine and police work, it's really the ultimate.
Just like any dog owner, their day starts at home where they live together, but their work day starts at the substation with a team briefing at the start of every shift. Scarlett participates in the briefing by getting her sniffs in around the room.
What's going on? What's going on? What's up?
After the briefing, typically the sergeant will take Scarlett to the park to go to the bathroom and get some exercise. Most of their days depend on if they get called to assist with something. While primarily stationed on Fremont Street, they will partner with other agencies such as the Bomb Squad and Metro Police.
If an officer gets in like a foot pursuit or something like that, they think there might have been a gun involved and the person might have ditched the gun, we'll do a sweep for that.
Sergeant Belcher and Scarlett will assist wherever they're called, such as sweeping routes when political candidates are in town or concert or festival grounds ahead of an event. On a normal day like today, though, at least once a shift, they'll do a proactive sweep of the Fremont Street Experience.
Sometimes she's just smelling to smell, but she's working at all times. Her nose is always on.
While patrolling, they typically stick to the walls because that's where odor accumulates.
I want to see a change in behavior. She'll pull me to the source, and then her final alert is a sit.
In the short amount of time we were out with Sergeant Belcher and Scarlett on Fremont, they got stopped so many times by people on the Experience.
When we're out on Fremont Street, people love her. They always walk up, they want to take pictures with her, they want to, tell me their stories of their dog.
While the canine does attract people, it also deters bad people.
Just having a canine deters, criminal behavior. They see the dog and they don't know what the dog is necessarily there for, but if they're bad actors, they typically don't want to be around.
I also personally wouldn't trust anyone Scarlett doesn't like either. After our proactive sweep on Fremont, we headed inside to do some training. Every time they train, they rotate the material she's searching for so that she can stay current on all the different types of explosive material she's trained on. Before bringing Scarlett inside, Sergeant Belcher hid 3 items, a bag of smokeless powder and 2 bags of 9mm handgun rounds. The sergeant wears gloves to keep his scent off the items. It's recommended that canines do 16 hours of training per month, so the sergeant tries to work in an hour of training every shift with Scarlett to keep her nose sharp. It did not take long at all until Scarlett found the first hide.
Good girl, that a girl, come on, that a girl, that a girl, that a girl, that a girl, good job, baby, good job.
She had a little more trouble with the second hide, bracketing back and forth trying to pinpoint the scent, but of course she found it, and once again she was rewarded with her ball.
Good girl, good girl, girl. That a girl.
The last exercise they did on leash. In an indoor setting, factors such as air vents can circulate the smell, making it difficult to pinpoint.
And so part of our training, we want to make sure that she gets door seams because she could actually smell it through the room.
Not a doubt she'd find it.
That a girl, that a girl, that a girl.
The pair have done a lot of proactive sweeps and have assisted on calls, but they haven't found anything just yet. In the case that Scarlett did actually find something, the marshals will call in the bomb squad to investigate.
It's amazing to be out there with a canine first off, being a police officer second off, and then being in such a high profile place like the Fremont Street Experience, you know, is another one. Scarlett's an excellent partner. I mean, I call her my shadow, literally. Everywhere I go, she will walk right by my side, even at home. It was definitely a natural fit. She's a great dog, great canine.
Homer could literally never. You go, Scarlett. Still to come on Down for Vegas. Want to know where you can get the perfect photo of the Las Vegas skyline? We'll tell you after this.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. 2 milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is, fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.
Let's go, come on! Don't you do it. It's just a little water in the road. The light is green, there's places to go. It's just a little water in the road. The flash flood grows, how deep, who knows? The other cars made it. Watch and learn, let me show you how it goes. Loco!
Ooh la la!
Yep.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Oh, hi right now.
I know, but dinner at your mom's house like 5 minutes ago.
We have to drive? I drive better when I'm high.
You don't. And you getting you killed driving high is a bigger buzzkill than your mom's new boyfriend.
If you won't listen to anyone else, at least listen to you. If you're high, don't drive. Paid for by the Nevada Departments of Public Safety and Transportation.
I'm okay to drive the remote though, right?
Welcome back. The heat will be here before we know it, so this may be the perfect time to do those hikes you've been wanting to do while the weather's beautiful. Today, we're taking a trip out to Lone Mountain to get the picture-perfect view of Las Vegas. Today, we're going to summit a mountain. Technically true. And I'm going to show you one of the best places to get a picture of the Vegas skyline. Definitely true. Make sure to stick around to the end to see that. It's finally the end. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Meredith, you're in no shape to be climbing a mountain. And I'm here to say, you're right. But this is a small mountain, and if you live in Vegas, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Today, we're gonna hike Lone Mountain. So I parked in this little lot here, and I'm gonna hop on that trail, and eventually we're gonna end up there. To be so real with you guys, I'm not wearing any makeup, aside from my brows and lashes, so I don't look like a little gremlin, because I would have just sweat through it. So y'all get the real Meredith in all her glory. I am wearing sunscreen though, however, because I look like I haven't seen sun a day in my life. Highly recommend you guys do that. I know I'm in the shade right now. The sun just rose. It's on the other side of the mountain. So for now, while I'm on this side of the mountain, I am in the shade. I just turned off this little loop main path that goes around the entire base of the mountain. And I'm hopping onto this one that's gonna lead us up. It's not a race to the top, you know? We're gonna get there when we get there. Starting to get a little rocky. I gotta watch my step. If you saw me with this camera struggling up this mountain today, no you didn't. We're losing our shade. Look at that. They put this bench here just for me. I'm gonna have a nice little sit. We're in the sun now, sunglasses are going on, hat is going on. Came prepared. I have not seen a single soul on this mountain yet though. That's kind of crazy. Now this is a moderate short hike. It's about 1.2 miles round trip, 550 square feet, I was about to say. Oh my, 550 feet, elevation gain. It's not a long hike, but it's definitely a good workout. Good thing there really is no one up here. None of you could have been up here to see me struggle. I think that's finally the end. The last push, it's steep. Oh, there she is. We made it. I did it, y'all. I summited a mountain. It's a small mountain, but summited it nonetheless. This is the perfect vantage point to get a picture of the coveted quote-unquote view. If you like taking pictures, you can lug up a camera like I did, and we're gonna snap some pics. Air is definitely not clean today. Not only is this the perfect vantage point to see the strip in downtown, but you can also get a view of all of the mountain ranges surrounding the entire valley. Well, I think it's about that time I start making my way back down the mountain. I guess you could say it's all downhill from here, huh? And I'm gonna be so real, I'm a clumsy girly, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera away because I really gotta watch my step on the way down. I do not want to slip on loose gravel, y'all. I will report back when I am on the ground. All right, we made it. We are on the ground. Believe it or not, my fall count was 0. Thank you very much. I was the first person up there, but now, look at all the cars in the parking lot. When I was here, there was only like 3 cars here. And as I was coming down, there was probably about 20 or so people making the trek up. So it definitely pays to get here early, that's for sure. Some takeaways from this: definitely bring lots of water, wear sunscreen, wear a hat, and come early if it's gonna be hot. And if you don't actually wanna come out here and climb the mountain, you can still come and hike this kid and dog friendly trail that goes all the way around the base of the mountain. That's all the time we have. Join us here next time on Down for Vegas for more things to do, Vegas history, and behind the scenes looks at the city of Las Vegas. All of these videos and so much more can be found at lasvegasnevada.gov/connect, where you can watch, stream, and read everything you need to know about the city of Las Vegas. And as I say on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye.